So, in my patient's review, I criticize Robert Burns for not having a lot of his own ideas, and I feel like I should criticize Steve Yoki for doing the same because this episode lifted a lot of material from somewhere else. But this time, Yoki didn't take from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he took from Supernatural itself. You can see a lot of inspiration in this episode from Asylum, Hell House, Dead in the Water, Appointment in Samara, Of Grave Importance, and others I'm probably forgetting. Oh, and by the by, you can also tell that Yoki is another writer who watched Buffy and loved it because of Dean's line about how he and Sam are the things that monsters are afraid of when Buffy said pretty much the exact same thing in the episode Showtime. But honestly, I like this episode a lot better than Patience, and I think that Yoki has more to offer an audience as a writer than Burns, at least at this point in his career. I'm really enjoying Sam a lot this season, and it definitely continues in this episode, with Sam's worry and concern for Dean manifesting itself by Sam being overly nice to him. It's both sweet and really funny, which is helped a lot by how Jared and Jensen handle the material, and Dean's pain in this episode is both funny and heartbreaking in this episode. It's funny because Sam finds him on the floor with a bra on his head, and it's sad because Dean honestly doesn't care if he dies in this episode. Of course, this all points to Dean's relationship with Cass being different than the relationship Sam had with Cass, because it's not Sam and Dean comforting each other. It's Sam trying to keep Dean from losing faith in everyone and everything. It's Sam trying to cheer Dean up with things Sam knows Dean likes and trying to enjoy those things with him. Dean tells Sam that he'll make it through this hard time by getting a win. At the end of the episode, Dean and Sam do defeat the bad guy. The battle was done and they kinda won. However, the kid they were trying to save still died and his mother was devastated, so it really wasn't much of a win. The win at the end of the episode was Cass coming back to Dean. And I do mean Dean specifically. I was really fucking surprised when in that last minute of the episode where they have Cass look at Dean and Dean look at Cass that they didn't cut to Sam also looking at Cass, because I was waiting for that to happen and it didn't, because that's pretty much what always happens when it's Sam, Dean, and Cass in a scene where Cass will take turns looking at both of the brothers and the camera lets us know that that's what's happening. But it was really focused on Cass and Dean at the end of this episode, which is interesting. And this is also why I kind of hate being a Destiel shipper at this point, because I really do want to believe that they'll do something with all this almost oppressive subtext, but, who knows if they ever will. And the waiting is just getting really frustrating. This season especially is really leaning hard into the Destiel subtext, and it's annoying. What else can I say? So Billy is back, which I'm really happy about. I'm not sure if how she came back makes a ton of sense, but it does make sense, however, that the universe needs a death, a great administrator to take care of that part of existence. Lisa Barry, Billy's actress, had a lot of presence before as the character, but now she's playing the role with a lot of gravitas, which well and truly makes her a worthy successor to Julianne Richings, who of course played Death before and was a really great character. And really the reason why I think Yoki has more to offer as a writer is the scene between Billy and Dean was really interesting because it had a lot of layers. On the one hand, it was character revealing about Dean's current state of mind, and the dialogue in it was really on point. Billy saying, almost surprised that Dean isn't who he used to be, who, believes he'll win and get out of things. But also they're playing with big ideas in that scene. The concept that no human has a for sure way that he or she is going to die. There are various possibilities for everyone. Dean, of course, has a lot more than other normal people, but still. It plays into one of the ideas that actually has been consistent in Supernatural, is that no one, no matter how powerful, knows how anything is really going going to turn out. Fate as an absolute certainty just really doesn't exist in Supernatural. They are, in fact, making it up as they go. Agents of fate in the show are always defied and proven wrong. That has been a thread through the entire show that actually has been consistent. Not much has, but that always has been. I really don't have a ton to say about this episode besides the fact that I really like it. So what do you all have to say about it? Sayonara and auf Wiedersehen.